Hello YouTube, this is Roscoe Truth in Your Face. Earlier this week, the Science Channel premiered a little mini documentary called Truth Behind the Moon Landing. Also earlier this week, 60 Minutes in Australia did a little featurette titled Third Astronaut Reveals Secrets from Dark Side of the Moon. Now in the Science Channel documentary titled Truth Behind the Moon Landing, it follows three stooges, a conspiracy theorist, a former FBI agent, and a former NASA astronaut, Leland Lying Piece of Shit Melvin. The 60-minute featurette is based around an interview with Michael Lying Piece of Shit Collins. What this video is going to focus on is the two former NASA employees, Leland Lying Piece of Shit Melvin and Michael Lying Piece of Shit Collins.
I see nothing. I know nothing.
Firstly, how long has astronaut Leland Melvin, how long was he employed by NASA?
For 24 years, I worked for NASA. And throughout the course of those 24 years, I have seen the utmost in integrity, especially with our space program.
So, this lying piece of shit apparently has worked for NASA for such a long time. He's going to try and say that after working for NASA for such a long time, that he had no idea that NASA had employed the services of German scientists.
You can't tell me that our country's leadership would bring in active war criminals to aid America's race to the moon.
Yeah, he's actually going to try and make all of us look like dickheads and try and tell us that after 24 years working at NASA that he had no fucking idea that German scientists were brought over to work on the rockets.
NASA, the same agency that I trained and worked for, recruited Nazis to develop the very same technologies that I would utilize decades later. This is truly disturbing. It's really hard to come to terms with this.
You lie! You're a fucking lie!
You lying piece of shit. So in the documentary, the Three Stooges, including that lying piece of shit former astronaut, go visit the actual lunar module. Let's listen to what this lying piece of shit has to say about the lunar module.
We actually have the opportunity to get eyes on a really unique artifact.
Great. I have never seen the capsule. This makes me really excited.
A former astronaut employed by NASA for 24 years, this astronaut is going to tell us that this is the first time he's ever seen the lunar module. You lying piece of shit.
Ooh, that's kind of small.
When you look at the moon in the sky, when you see a full moon in the sky, extend your arm and the moon fits nicely into your fingernail.
But from your perspective on the ground, the moon and your fingernail are actually about the same size, no matter where the moon is in the sky. It also doesn't matter how big your hands are, because if you have giant hands like mine, you probably have longer arms too, so it balances out. And yet, it really doesn't seem like the moon and your fingernail should be the same size. But they are. But they are.
Well, let's go over to the 60-minute featurette with Michael Collins.
What was Earth like?
Being very close to the moon was very impressive in many ways, but the moon is nothing compared to our home planet. It was center stage. It was any little thing, blue of the ocean, white of the clouds, little streaks of tan that we call continents. It's about the size of your thumbnail if you hold it out in front.
So, Michael Lying Piece of Shit Collins, what you're saying is that you're on the moon and you extend your arm out, the Earth is roughly the same size as your thumbnail. Interesting. Well, a thumbnail is slightly bigger than a fingernail, and the Earth is bigger than the moon. Supposedly, in the heliocentric pseudoscientific model, the Earth has a diameter 4 times greater than the moon. That could be a bit of a problem, Michael lying piece of shit Collins. So let's do this to scale. So luckily I've already done this to scale. Here's the moon, here's the Earth, here's a thumb, here's a fingernail. Ooh, guess what, Michael lying piece of shit Collins? If you were to extend your arm and look at the Earth, if you were on the moon, the Earth would look a hell of a lot bigger than your fucking thumbnail, you fucking lying piece of shit. Unless you're some fucking 100-foot giant with huge fucking thumbs. Lying piece of shit. That's it for this video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Until next time, adios.